If you want to come in and talk to me, we're going to be live also on TikTok. Let's turn TikTok on already. All right. Hey, everyone. All right, so today we're going to be learning about the animals and how to protect them. We're looking for people who want to be vegan teaching assistants, who want to learn how to teach veganism on TikTok. So basically you come in and you practice to read a card out loud, so you start to learn some vegan facts. And then after that, you can learn how to teach here. The goal here is for you guys to not just be vegan, but also teachers, vegan teachers. And that is something you can definitely do. So let me just see what we have here. Who's all here? Hey, everyone. Hi, Alex. Say hi, Alex. I see you are in green there. That's so cool. All right, who else do we have? We've got, who else wants to say hello over here? Let me see. We've got somebody who calls themselves That Vegan Teacher Fan. Isn't that interesting? Has only one follower though. So I don't think we're going to listen to that. We're not going to bring you in to teach because I think you're probably a fake account. Just give me one sec, guys. I want to just see if I have something over here. Okay. Got to get my cards in the right piles. All right, let's go. Okay, hold on. First of all, let me just say a proper hello. And you guys, please tell me where you are from in the world. I'm Miss Katie. If you've never met me before, I'm here in Italy. The reason my hair is so wing is because I just got out of the ocean here with the Mediterranean Sea. Was there with my dog Bella. She is vegan and she is now crashed out on the couch over there. Super tired and very happy. It is 3:15 in the afternoon. What time is it where you guys are? What time is it, guys? Let me see. Oh, you're from Malaysia. Hi. What time is it, guys? Wherever you're from, make sure you say the time, because that's the whole point here is we want everyone to recognize that none of us are the center of the universe here. We're not the center of the world. Many of us are in different time zones. I am here in Italy and it's 3:15 in the morning. So we have somebody named here whose name is Large Marge. Now that person came in before, so we don't want her here because her is actually a him and actually not kind. You're gonna have to get a better account name than that if you want to come in and read. You're gonna have to do a better job at disguising yourself if you want to come in and talk to me. Okay, guys, I encourage you to be alone. You must be alone when you come in to talk to me. And you also have to be over 18, okay? That's just TikTok rules. Hey, everyone. All right, let's get the party started. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Miss Katie.
Welcome
I'm from Belgium.
You are from Belgium?
Yeah, so it's the same time, 3:15.
Awesome. Well. Okay, here's your card. Read this card enthusiastically.
Hello, TikTok and YouTube. Welcome to class. I'm Sarah, Miss Katie's new teaching assistant. Please tap on the screen 100 times each and create little hearts to encourage me. After that, write the number 100 in the comments and then keep going if you think I'm doing a good job reading and explaining veganism. Thank you.
All right, good job. That's already a good start. Now you tell them in your own words what to do.
So tap the screen as much as possible if you think I'm doing a good job. And also keep following the streams if you are into veganism or want more information, not just to shame people.
Okay. All right. So yeah,
because
guys.
I've seen that happen a lot.
Yeah, all you have to do is say tap on the screen 100 times, guys, let's go. And then you do it with them 100 times. What do we have over here? All right, somebody already wrote 100 over here. You already tapped 100 times. Okay. Thanks. I didn't know that you guys could tap over on YouTube. Okay. So we're going to look at a very sad picture now, okay? All right. Do you see this picture here? Hold on. Let me fix my cameras here. They're kind of fell apart here. I've got to put them closer together. Because I'm also on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Do you see this picture here? Let's see. This is upside down this way. Can you see that?
The pig being with the clippers, like.
Yeah, so they're clipping the teeth. They are cutting the teeth in half. Can you imagine how painful that would be?
I could imagine it be quite painful, yeah.
It's pretty excruciating. So why are they doing this? Because this is a baby pig and they're going to put the baby pigs all crammed together. And once they're all crammed together, They do that because they want to make money. And if they had to buy more space for them, that would cost more money. So they cram them all together. And what are the pigs? What can the pigs do when they're all crammed together on a factory
they can
farm?
hurt each other because of the teeth or their hooves being sharp and
Well,
making sure there is less profit.
Yeah, so they're just babies and they're all crammed together. And what do kids do when they're all crammed together and they can never go outside, never see the sun? If you're all, it would be like you guys crammed a whole bunch of you in an elevator forever. Of course, you're going to start to fight because you're going to go crazy. And somebody's going to be touching you and in your space. So they're also still little and they're trying to play. They don't know what else to bite on. There's no toys, nothing. So they bite each other. They bite each other's tails. So what do? They cut off the tails of all these little babies and they cut out their teeth like that. They cut the teeth. So it is excruciatingly painful. Every time you guys are eating bacon, that's what you're paying for. You guys over here on YouTube, look at this, okay? You see what it says here? This is torture. This baby can't defend herself. Every time you're eating bacon or ham, you're paying for this. It's terrible. And the babies are killed at just 6 months old. Do you know how they're killed? Sarah, do you know how they're killed?
Probably gas chambers or like...
Yeah, 90% of them are killed in gas chambers. The vast majority are killed in gas chambers in the same way that the Nazis murdered the Jews in World War II. So that wasn't okay.
Yeah.
Nobody was okay with that. Nobody thinks that was all right. It was terrible. And so we are against hurting the innocent. Do you give a shit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I give a shit, of course, because it's painful. Yeah, it's like the Holocaust, but with animals.
Right. So the Holocaust never ended for the animals.
Yeah, that.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you, Sarah. You did a good job reading the card. And thank you so much for being... Thanks for...
I had a question.
Oh, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Because in Belgium, we have a great drinking culture. And I'm thinking, but how can you ensure it's fully vegan? Because, for example, wine, the grapes, there are always insects.
That's not... The definition of veganism is that we don't exploit animals. So we don't on purpose try to hurt them. So let's look at the definition, okay? So here, read the definition.
So random vegan facts. Veganism isn't a diet. It's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals.
Okay, so we're not deliberately trying to hurt them. We're doing our best not to. We are not honest. We're not trying to set out to kill those insects, to eat them. You are allowed to protect your crops. You're allowed to protect your body. You're allowed to protect your home. If an elephant came running at my home trying to knock my house down, I would have the right to shoot the elephant even to protect my home. Would I want to do that? No. Do I want to on purpose hurt insects? No. But we have a right to protect ourselves. Veganism is not a diet, but it's also, you have the right to live in this world. You have a right to exist, to build a home. You're allowed to walk on the street. Yeah, you might accidentally step on an ant or something, but the point is that you're not doing it on purpose. You know what I mean? So look, thank you, Sarah, for coming in. I hope I answered your question. When it comes to drinking beer or wine, by the way, there is an app called Barnivore. Barnivore is an app. You can go there and type in the brand name of the beer that you want to drink, or the wine that you'd like to order in a restaurant, and check and just make sure that brand is vegan. All right, guys, we're doing great here. That was vegan fact number 1. Let's go now. We're going to learn about our ancestors. Didn't our ancestors need meat to survive? What do you guys think you would say? Once you are vegan teachers, what are you going to say when somebody asks you that? Well, you can say, at times, yes, but today we have access to a wide variety of plant foods that meet all our nutritional requirements. So how many foods can you find in your local grocery store? Count them and see. Try to count them. Try to count the amount of vegan foods in your grocery store. You won't actually be able to because there are so many. All right, somebody says we need food. Yes, Elad, of course you need food. That's right, vegans eat food. We are allowed to eat. And there are thousands of vegan foods, actually, too many to count in your grocery store. All the vegetables are vegan. All the fruits are vegan. All of the nuts are vegan. The pastas in general are all vegan. Occasionally they put eggs in some, but most times all the pasta is vegan. So if you want to buy spaghetti noodles and make some spaghetti sauce, that's vegan. Do you remember when you get the sauce? You can make it yourself, or you can buy a vegan sauce already pre-made in a jar. Some of them are really spicy and delicious. Okay, lentils are vegan and beans are vegan. Hummus is vegan. Hummus, carrots and hummus, they go together in any kind of season, in any kind of weather. Carrots and hummus, they go together. Sing this song and be vegan from now on. Yeah, you can be vegan, guys. All right, somebody says, okay, I'm going to remove you, Mila, because two things, okay? You lied. You're going to go into timeout, okay? You said pasta's not vegan, and I just told you most of them are vegan. I told you that you have to look. Occasionally they have egg in them, okay? So you just lied, so you're now in a 30-minute timeout. You sit at the back of the class and don't post lies. Also, you don't get to call me little bro. I'm not your little brother, okay? I'm the teacher here. So if you're not going to be kind and just going to be an asshole, I'll just mute you again permanently next time. All right, in the meantime, what else do we have? Somebody says, God made animals for us to eat. Well, there's another lie. All right, so what's going to happen to you is you're going to be removed from the channel completely. Bye, never see you again. Oh, I know you can see me, and I know that you can keep commenting, but we cannot read your comments anymore. To the person who just wrote that. You're typing and your comment's coming up, but you can't notice whether we see it or not. And I'm telling you, we will never see it. Do not lie in the comment section. The comment section is a place for to help to teach vegan facts. Hey, we got 58 people who want to talk to me. We got Aaron Lightfoot, who's next.
Hello.
Hi, Aaron.
How are you doing?
Well, what am I doing? I'm doing great. I got food in my tummy. I have the ability to have glasses, which is pretty cool. That's a great invention.
All right.
I got a roof over my head. I got a toilet down the hall. You know, everything's good. How about you?
Awesome. I'm great.
All right. You ready to read a card?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You're going to read this card. Here we go. Question 15. But if our ancestors didn't eat meat, would their brains still have evolved? Here's the answer that you're going to give. Oh, but first, tell everyone to tap on the screen 100 times before you start.
Tap on the screen, please. 100 times or more.
You gotta be
whatever you want to do.
You gotta be more enthusiastic than that, Aaron.
Okay,
right? You gotta
tap 100 times on the screen. Do it. Do it.
Okay, but you can't.
You got this.
You can't. Okay, you can't. We can't order them. You have to be, guys.
I'm sorry.
Can you? Because remember,
Please.
you have to tell them that they are tapping on the screen to encourage you. Because that number, 24,000.
Encourage me to do a vegan job. Do a vegan job.
Okay, so you're starting at 24,000. Oh, it's already up by 1,000. All right, keep tapping, guys, for our teaching assistant here named Aaron. 1 second, Aaron. I just have a super chat. Aaron, I want you to read this quietly to yourself to get used to it. I'll be right with you, okay?
Okay.
Jasmine Evan Landon gave $1.99 and said, Jesus is Lord. Oh, my goodness. Sweetheart Jasmine, Jesus is dead. Jesus is dead, hon. I hate to break it to you. But his own father helped to murder him. Yeah, his own father is apparently that God guy, right? And God is pretty cruel. Yeah, imagine me if I decided to sacrifice one of my sons. Everyone would be freaking out, but somehow God sacrificed his son, and that's a good thing? No, God's a psychopath, all right? That poor Jesus guy getting murdered by his own dad. Terrible. All right, here, read the card.
Question 15. But our ancestors didn't.
No, you missed an important word. Now you're going to read every single word slowly, or I'm going to remove you, okay? You got to read carefully. Try again.
Question, the whole thing. Question 15. But if our ancestors didn't eat meat, would their brains...
Yeah, nice and slow. Hold on, nice and slow. One word at a time. But if our ancestors didn't eat meat, would their brains still have evolved? And now the answer, actually,
brain development is influenced by many factors, not just diet. Science shows us that a vegan diet is entirely capable compatible.
Compatible. Yeah, it's okay.
I'm trying to get out. Compatible
with maintaining a very healthy brain.
With maintaining a very healthy brain with vegan foods.
Wait. There's a period there, so you got to stop. Okay.
Sorry.
With a very healthy brain. Stop. Now's the next one. Now it's going to be a question.
Foods can you put there in a cart next time you go shopping? Which vegan foods can you put in your cart next time you go shopping? Good job. Strawberries, cherries, lemon, limes. Yeah, good. Watermelon. Yeah, peanut butter and bread. I love peanut butter and strawberries. Oh, for sure. You can also buy dates. Dates are very sweet, but they're also extremely healthy for you. Aaron, I really appreciate you. I have a question. Okay, sure, go ahead. I have a quick question. Now, I'm just curious. You said there is if you eat meat, you're a bully in the Bible. Now, show me where it says that in the Bible, please. I like to know where it says that. You said that, and I know. Can you show me in the Bible where it says that, please? Okay. So what it says in the Bible? Do you know the 10 Commandments? Yes, ma'am. Okay. I was raised in a church. Oh. I was raised in a Christian. My Uncle Jimmy is a pastor. So I was raised in a Christian church. Okay. Assembly of God Church. Okay. So I know the Bible forwards and backwards. Oh, okay. Would you like to recite me the 10 Commandments? Do not steal is one of them. I know that one. And okay. God loves the love of the world. He never begotten Son. Whoever believes in Him should not perish but have everlasting life. Hold on a second. Let's stop for a second, okay? So you already touched on the one. You shouldn't steal, right? Okay. Yes. So if your pastor is my uncle. Yeah. If your uncle eats chicken wings, what has he stolen from the animal? Wings, but I don't know what he eats because I don't run him very much. I don't see him anymore because we don't get along with each other. He don't like me. Why? Even though he's a Christian, I don't know. He just don't like me. I don't go to family reunions or nothing. He don't like me. He don't consider me family. I don't know what I did, but oh well. And I don't care. I love him anyway. And he's a pastor. You would think that he would have more kindness in his heart, right? Unless you did something. You know, did you do something bad to him? No. No, I never did. I love him anyway. It was a tough love. All right. Well, anyway, so I hope I answered your question. Essentially, you did a good job. I did? Okay. You did good. All right. Thank you, Aaron. Oh, sorry, Aaron. Sorry, I just pressed the button and I think you were trying to say something. So look, guys, what I'm saying is we are vegan because we give a shit. We actually care about the animals. And in the Bible, it specifically says don't steal. So if it says in the Bible don't steal and you're eating a chicken wing, whether you're eating Kentucky Fried Chickens or you're eating chicken at McDonald's or wherever it is, you have stolen because you paid somebody to steal on your behalf. Compassionate people don't eat animals. Good people don't eat animals. Good people don't pay other people to cut the heads off of animals. Now, you see this little baby chick. If I right now decided to cut this paw off, I just decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to cut this little chick's paw off, right? I start to saw away. A bunch of you guys would intuitively be like, don't do it. Now, why? Why would you not want me to cut this little baby chick's arm off? This baby chick's just a toy, guys. Cute toy though. Also has a magnetic paw. Check it out. 2 magnetic paws. They can stay on the fridge. So yeah, you wouldn't want me to cut this little one's paw off because you liked toys when you were little and you know that the animals in real life feel pain. So you just wouldn't want this. But yet you guys, what's the matter with you? Why are you still eating animals? If you don't want this one cut, why are you paying people to cut animals on your behalf? That's messed up. Okay, I want you all to be vegan from now on. You can do it. You can be good. You can be kind. And if you believe in heaven, well, you'll go to heaven if you're vegan. You're not going to heaven if you pay people to steal the body parts of animals because it says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. You know what that means? Be vegan at every meal. Let's do it together. Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not steal. You know what that means. Be vegan at every meal. You see? You want the world to heal? Put veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds in your shopping cart, because peace begins on your plate. So open up your heart to the animals. There you go. Guys, keep on tapping on the screen. We're up to 34.4. Who's next? Who's next, YouTube? What's going on over here on YouTube? Guys, I have 2 cameras. You guys decide from yourselves here on TikTok who's going to be next, okay? Whoever puts the biggest decoration in, or the nicest decoration, the biggest beautiful animal decoration, you're going to the top of the list, all right? So you guys fight it out. There's 865 of you. If you put a decoration in, TikTok's going to put your name at the top of the list. Right now we got STR, who's put in 10 little bunny rat. No, this is kittens. Got 10 kittens. See if you can beat that. In the meantime, over here on my YouTube channel, let me see what's going on here. Somebody says cornball. Cornball. Well, if it's made out of corn, it must be okay. That's fine. You can write that. Somebody else says they love me. Good job. Somebody says try a Big Mac. Well, I used to eat animals just like you. I used to eat animals. I used to eat fish. I used to eat all these things. And then I just decided one day I just didn't want to hurt animals anymore. Why am I vegan? Because I didn't want to be an asshole. Yeah. See, once you know that the animals suffer terribly, for example, once you know that these baby chicks are separated, the males, these are the baby boy chicks, they separate them, they're falling down. You know what this mess is down here? That's this little baby boy's chicks, brothers, murdered, killed, macerated, cut into a million pieces. Yeah, once you find out about that, now you know. You guys all know. There's 750 of you guys on TikTok watching right now. All of you now know what happens when you eat eggs. This is a cycle of misery and horror. And it's your job to be vegan from now on, now that you know this. You guys all around here on YouTube, there's 432 of you. You guys also have a responsibility. If you don't think that you could put a little baby chick in your kitchen blender and push the button, you know that would be sick and psychotic. Then why are you eating eggs? Because you're paying someone else to put all the little boys into these blenders to kill them. In some places, they put them in these massive garbage bags, you know, those huge green garbage bags. And they tie a knot at the top. So the little baby chicks, they die by the weight of their brothers above them. That's horrible. It's really not okay. I'm not okay with it. And so this little one, this little baby chick doesn't want to die. This little baby chick wants to live. And so what is our job as good people on the planet? To help. Right? How do you help? You become vegan. How do you become better than God? You become vegan. How do you become kinder than God? You become vegan. How do you become more compassionate than God? You use your hands for good. What's God doing with his hands right now? Think about it. What is God doing with his hands right now? Up in the sky there. What is God doing with his hands? Is he helping to save the animals? Has he reached down from the clouds and is starting to unlock all of the cages? Is he down there like pushing away the bad farmers who are in the middle right now of sexually assaulting the mother pigs? Is God doing that? Because look at this mother. She's lying there. She gave birth to these babies. She's alive, but this is how she has to live for her whole life. Let me just show it to you better. Hold on. You guys can see it this way. Here. All right, you see that? You see what it says? This is torture. This mother can't turn around. This is torture. She can't turn around. That's not okay. We all have a moral responsibility to help the animals. God is doing fuck all. And with our hands, when we go to the grocery store, we can choose the vegan milk, right? What can we do at the grocery store? We can choose the vegan cheese. What else can we choose? We can choose the vegan dog food. Now, this is not in most stores, so you'd have to order it online. This is vegan dog food. This is what my dog Bella eats. This is it. See? See what it looks like? Can you think of another cereal that it looks like that humans eat? It has a circle and a zero, like a hole in the middle. Can you think of it? Let me see if someone's got it. Does this feel like that? Okay, somebody says they feel bad for a healthy dog. You feel bad for a healthy dog who's happy, who is 11 and a half years old, who the vet said is completely healthy. You feel bad for that dog? Something's wrong with you. You're going to go to timeout. Okay, you can sit and think about that for a bit. You're in a 10-minute timeout. No, you don't feel bad for the dog who is healthy and happy and who the vet said is completely fine. You feel bad because you know that you now have to be vegan because I told you that good people are vegan and not violent. That's who you feel bad for. You don't feel bad at all for my dog Bella, who's crashed out on the couch here, still wet from swimming in the Mediterranean Sea, who is perfectly healthy. You don't give a shit about her. Otherwise, you would feel happy for her. What you only can't think about is yourself because you know that you have to be vegan. So instead of being mean, just switch, just change, okay? Takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Time to start giving a shit beyond yourselves, everyone. We are not the only ones on this planet. We have so much privilege, and so we're going to help others, okay? That includes all you woke people. All right, all you woke people who are like, I'm so underprivileged. You know, I have this and I have that. No, you're fine. You're fine. Be vegan. Stop making excuses. Your religion is not an excuse. You have an eating disorder. How is your eating disorder the animal's fault? That's what I want to know. And isn't it strange that people have eating disorders? They say, oh, I have to eat animals. But they don't ever have to eat cats, right? You have an eating disorder, but what? Does this mean you have to eat dogs? Oh no, what a coincidence. You just happen to have to eat the same animals, chickens, pigs, cows, turkeys. You don't have an eating disorder. You have a thinking disorder. That's what that's called. Yeah, think straight. Okay, we're not taking excuses here. And by the way, when was the last time you had a tofu scramble? If you haven't yet had a tofu scramble, then go and make one. Okay, you buy tofu and you crumple it all up, you put it in a pan with all kinds of things, onions and mushrooms and everything. You can do it. Okay? Tofu scramble. Let's do it.
So easy to do. Woohoo! Eating eggs is so last century. Nobody needs to, so here's what you do. Mash tofu, green onions, and celery in a pan. Add black salt, turmeric, and spices, yes you can. Mix in some vegan mayo. Mix in some vegan mayo. Now mix in a salty pickle. Yeah, that's the way to go. Well, woo! Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woohoo! Learn how to make it, cause saving animals will make them happy and will make you happy too. The egg industry is just a cycle of misery. Let's make the animal Holocaust history. The egg industry is just a cycle of misery. Let's make the animal Holocaust history. Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woohoo! Learn how to make it, cause saving animals will make them happy and will make you happy too.
There you go. Have some tofu scramble, guys. It's very easy to do. You want another tofu song? Here's one. Here's a tofu song.
Tofu, I love you. You're delicious and nutritious. Tofu, I love you. You're healthy for my body. Tofu, I love you.
There you go. Tofu, I love you. If you guys haven't fallen in love with tofu yet, it's because you don't know how to make it properly. There are thousands of recipes online. You can just Google here over on TikTok, here over on YouTube after the live stream. All right, let's see what you guys are writing over here. I'm so sorry if I missed any of your super chats. If you put it on the screen and it is yellow, it stays longer. And if it is orange, it stays longer as well. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm just scrolling back in case I missed one. I know I did miss one. I saw it sort of out of the corner of my eyes, but I was in the middle of singing. So if you want, you can put another one. Okay, somebody's writing, good luck, dog. Dog doesn't need good luck. Dog's doing fine. Dog Bella is doing great. Yeah, good luck to you though, you know, because if you think that you are going to heaven, I don't think so. Okay, this is interesting. How much would I pay you to be vegan? It's $40, okay. No, I would probably pay you much more than that to be vegan. Yeah, but you'd have to prove that you're vegan. I would pay you more than $40 to be vegan. I would get you started so that you can buy a bunch of groceries first. But you'd have to start to do videos online every single day to teach the way I'm doing. So as soon as you start doing that, we can talk about how much I would pay you to be vegan. All right. Hey, Ron, thank you very much for the tomatoes. You missed, though. You know, I don't know if you're trying to hit me with them or you're trying to put them in a salad bowl. I did have a bowl here before, but it's gone. All right, better decoration would be some flowers on my hair or some fruit down here on my desk. All right, so guys, in case of you guys don't know, I would, of course, never pay anybody to be vegan, although I did try once. Yes, and I'll tell you that story once when I write my book. It was a lot of money. Yeah. Okay, GKI, accept.
Hello there.
Hi, how much would I have to pay you to become vegan forever for the rest of your life?
No amount of money could make me become an unhealthy person, unfortunately.
Okay, what if I told you and I made sure that you knew that you could be 100% healthy? What if you knew you could be 100% healthy as a vegan?
That's completely proven by science to not be true. So.
That's completely proven by science to be true. In fact, there are vegans. Do you know that there's a vegan alive right now? She's 90 years old and she just broke the Guinness Book of World Record for being able to hang for someone her age. Do you know how few people are 90 years old right now? She's competing with all the other 90-year-olds who eat meat all their life, and she broke the Guinness Book of World Records. So here's the thing. I'm not going to talk to you anymore unless you tell me.
I had a few questions.
I don't give a fuck because you just. I don't give a fuck. No, I don't give a fuck because you just told me. You just. I don't give a fuck. Would you like me to get rid of you right now? You listen to me.
Oh, no,
I will talk. Goodbye. Here's the thing. Okay, this is how it works. This is how it works. I speak to people who believe me, but you just told me you don't believe me. I told you you can be 100% healthy as a vegan, and you just dismissed it. You see, you're not here in good faith at all. You're not here to even have a proper conversation. All you're trying to do is find a way to justify the murder that you take part in. So you're welcome to come back, but only if you want to have an actual conversation. Okay, you don't get to steamroll over me. You just told me at the beginning of the conversation, when I told you, you can be 100% healthy as a vegan. You're just like, no, don't want to hear it, don't give a fuck. See, I give a fuck. You don't. And here's the truth for everybody else who's watching. Being vegan is 100% healthy for you. There are vegans in the Olympics. There are vegans at top level athletes who did marathons and who did Ironman competitions. We're talking swimming for miles. We're talking immediately riding your bike after for miles and running for miles. This guy is probably some fat guy sitting on the couch in his mother's basement, and he's going to tell us about health? Veganism isn't about health, dude. Veganism is about ending the exploitation towards animals. But amazingly, there are vegan doctors who are telling us all the time, go vegan. You will reduce your chances of getting type 2 diabetes. All right, did you know that? No, you didn't, right? Because you're too busy yapping. Did you know that when you become vegan, you reduce your chances of getting many types of cancer? No, you didn't know that either, right? Because you're too busy yapping. Okay? What you need, sir, is a good kick of reality. That's what you need. Go and Google. Find out. Go and follow some vegan doctors. And once you get your head straight, then we can have a talk about how great your life is as a vegan. First thing I want you to do is check out somebody whose name is Nimai Delgado. He's a bodybuilder. He doesn't take steroids. He's a bodybuilder. He's vegan. And guess what? He never ate meat ever in his life, ever. He never ate meat his whole life, dude. He's fucking strong. He can kick the shit out of you. He can lift everything, whatever, do everything. And look, I'm 61 years old. I'm 61 years old. My doctor told me that I look very healthy, that I am healthy. She said, whatever you're doing, continue. And I said, okay, I'm vegan. She says, fine, continue. All right? Am I the healthiest person on earth? I don't think so. I don't know. I'm pretty healthy. But healthiest person on earth? What is that? Look, all of us are exposed to different things like cancer in the environment. I have cancer in my family. My mom died of cancer. My dad died of a heart attack. So hopefully by being vegan, maybe my chances will be a little lower and I might die a few years after them. I don't know. None of us really know, right? But again, being vegan is a justice movement against the exploitation of animals. It's not even a diet, it just happens to be healthy. All right? All right. So let's listen to this and let's everybody go and grab some fruit, okay? Go fruit yourself. You.
Go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals, go vegan. Go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals, go vegan.
Go fruit yourself. Let's do it again. Go get a fruit, guys. Cherries, bananas.
Go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals, go vegan. Go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals, go vegan.
That's it, guys. Go vegan, go fruit yourself. Now, if you're in a place and you're thinking, I don't got no fruit, what are you going to do if you want to eat in class? Because you are allowed to eat in class as long as it is vegan. Guys, thank you, by the way, everyone who's putting the decorations on the screen. I don't want any rodeo hats, though, guys, because I'm against the exploitation in the rodeo industry. They abuse horses. Rodeo people abuse horses and they abuse cows, and I want nothing to do with you guys. So don't put rodeo hats on my head. Thank you for stopping. What you can do, if you don't have any fruit, but you've got a carrot in your fridge right now, guys, go and get the carrot. Go and eat the carrot. All right, you can do it. Yes, you can. Go get yourself a. Thank you for the decoration. Very lovely. Let's go and get some vegetables right now. You can get a carrot. You can get cucumber. You can, what else can you get? Any kind of fruits or vegetables, all right? Go veg yourself.
Go veg yourself, go veg yourself. Stop hurting animals, go vegan. Go veg yourself, go veg yourself. Stop hurting animals, go vegan.
All right, go veg yourself, go fruit yourself. You guys are doing great. Who do we have here, by the way? Let's read. Just give me one sec, guys. You guys, I'm going to read all your names out loud. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, by the way. All you wonderful people. What have we got here? You put a super chat in and I missed it. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I want to read them all. If you put in one again right now that's turquoise, they stay a little bit longer, and the yellow ones. But the blue ones, they go really fast. Okay, guys? I'm not trying to ignore you. Okay, what do we have here? Somebody wrote, you timed me out for saying lock in dog. It's true. You timed me out for saying, what do you mean lock in dog? Well, I'm timing you out because you're making no sense. Okay, why are you writing a sentence that makes no sense? I'm going to put you in another time out. This one's 5 minutes because I want you to write sentences that make sense and don't spam the same thing over and over. Somebody else here is, how do I contact you? Okay, so you go to my TikTok channel. That's where I'm talking to people. TikTok is music by thatveganteacher. But I suggest you stay here. Because over here on YouTube, you can put a super chat in and I will read it out loud. Over on TikTok, there's a bunch of people ahead of you. Like there's a really, really long list. I might not get to you, okay? Okay, so thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna read your names out loud here. Thank you for subscribing. Hey, we've got Johnny, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the letter L, everyone. L is for love of the live stream. Keep spamming your letter L's. Good. What else do we have here? Justin joined. Hey, Justin, thanks a lot. Oh, who shared the live here? Thank you, Ellie. Ellie, thank you for sharing the live. Who else is tapping on the screen, guys? Thank you. Good job. Yeah, if you want to be a guest, you have to put a decoration on the screen, such as the dancing fruit on my desk, or a giraffe, or something like that, or a whale. You got to do something like that to get to the top of the screen. Okay, guys? Who do we have here? We have somebody named Elowen. Let me see who this person is. Elowen has 264 followers, and the person says, hi, I'm Albert. Okay, I don't think I'm going to take this person seriously. Their name's Elowen Reed, but then they say their name's Albert. So I think this person's confused. I'm not going to let that person in. Next person who wants to talk to me. 3,000 followers, and the person has just a black circle, so no picture or anything. And it just says what it says, gaming finishes. Okay, we're not interested in talking to gamers. Generally speaking, gamers are kind of mindless. They just drown themselves and just try to bury themselves into games. We're not interested in talking to gamers here. We're talking to people who actually are here to care about the animals and who care beyond themselves and want to protect animals. All right, who's this next person is Mason. Mason, you have a totally totally warped picture here, Mason. You have 374 follows and no bio. It's amazing I'm not going to talk to you either, okay? You guys have to make an effort to show that you care beyond yourselves. Next one. This person has named ST4R.2001. Okay, your name doesn't even have the word vegan in it. Your name doesn't have the word animal in it. It says, hello, I'm Star. You can call me ST if you want to as well. Hope you enjoy my content. Okay, but Star, I don't even know what you stand for, okay? Your content, oh, thank you, GKI. All right, we got somebody named GKI who just put a bunch of fruit dancing on the desk. That person's probably serious. All right. Somebody says, we don't need that. I don't know what you're saying here, but let's go over here and let's get the next person in. Hold on. GKI, there you go. Thank you.
So it's me again. I genuinely just want to have a chat with you. I didn't want to have any problems. I just wanted to have a chat with you and ask you a few questions.
Okay, you ready to read a card?
Go for it.
All right, let's try.
But lions eat meat, so shouldn't we do the same? Lions are obligate carnivores. They must eat meat to survive. Humans can survive perfectly well with just eating plants, so it's our duty to not harm innocent animals.
What is the boy holding in the sign? What does it say?
Eat tofu.
Okay. Do you think it's okay to harm innocent animals like cows who never did a single thing wrong to you?
I think to get nutrition in your diet, I think 100% certainly it is.
Okay, so you don't need to eat cows. We already went over this, so you're not even answering again properly, right? So I want you to Google Nimai Delgado. Nimai, I'll spell it for you, and you can go and Google him and go and check him out. Nimai Delgado is a bodybuilder who never eats meat ever. Okay, his name is Nimai. I'll spell it for you. Nimai. Nimai Delgado. Delgado. Nimai Delgado. All right, go ahead and try that. See, go and do some research. All right, I also want you to watch this documentary before you come back. Watch this documentary before you come back. Do not come back till you've done the homework. Okay, I don't know maybe where you're from, but we're not at the grade 1 level here. We're way past that. Okay, everyone here has already either watched this or is learning today that they should watch Earthlings. Make sure you guys have watched it before you come in and talk to me, okay? This is basic stuff. All right. What does this say? Somebody says, shouldn't people be able to prove their argument without using profanity and being open to a different reality? That's a great point, Rita. But there's no argument here. Okay? Look, there's no argument. We are against racism towards everyone. What are you going to argue? That racism is okay? Rita, are you going to argue and say racism is okay? It's not. Okay? Speciesism is the first form of racism. This little girl doesn't eat any animals. She's kind to all of them. This guy that came in, he's trying to convince us that it's okay to eat animals who've never done anything wrong to him. Okay, he's not on the North Pole right now, Rita. Understand? He's not on the North Pole and not near a store. This is just a guy who's sitting beside a store or near a store, and he's probably, like I said, probably some guy in his mom's basement. I don't know who he is. All I know is he doesn't have the brain capacity to understand what I'm saying. I told him you don't need to eat meat. Now, Nimai Delgado, Nimai, Nimai Delgado, go and follow him. He'll show you different vegan recipes to eat. He's vegan, and he's never eaten meat his whole life. Let me repeat that. He's a bodybuilder, married to a bodybuilder. She is so strong. He is really, really strong. They never eat animals. They never eat eggs. They never eat cheese or anything that comes from animals. Okay? Yeah. All right. So that's why this isn't a talk. This isn't like an argument. I mean, we're just encouraging people to help them to be vegan if they want to be. Next person here is this person called GKI. Oh, this person has a cross. All right. They have a cross beside their name.
Okay, I'm just going to start speaking because you haven't let me speak the last 2 times.
You again. No. You're supposedly a Christian and you have a purple beside your name, a purple square with a cross in it. It says that you have to be vegan in the Bible. You're not going to heaven. Be very careful. God's watching you. Now, that's the third time you tried to come into my live stream to defend animal abuse. God doesn't like animal abusers. I don't believe in God at all, actually. I think God's pretty cruel. But anyway, let's pretend that we do, right? It says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. You know what that means. Be vegan at every meal. You can do it. Remember your homework. I already told you. Take a screenshot of this and watch it. Earthlings. Can you remember it? 2 syllables. Earthlings. Go watch earthlings.com. Don't worry. Stay calm. Watch earthlings.com. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Somebody just subscribed to my account. This is great news, guys. We got someone who was subscribed. Let me just scroll back and see if I can read it. Brittany shared. Brittany, good job. Let me see what else is going on. Somebody else reposted. Hold on. Brittany, thanks for sharing. Bobby just reposted. Thank you for reposting, guys. Thank you for sharing, Stanley the Clubs. You rock, Stanley. Thanks a lot. Somebody says that God ate fish. God? Isn't God like all around in the air and up in the sky? Isn't God up there in heaven? Why would God create fish to hurt them? It's fucked up. This makes no sense. Religious people are so cringy, so strange. You guys are so weird. You actually believe that God is good? Have you even read your own Bible? It's so bizarre. Let's go to the next. Hold on. I want to read your name out loud. Thank you, Mikey, for subscribing. Lily says, that's kind of offensive. Lily, you know what's offensive, Lily? That you have corpses of innocent animals in your intestines right now, Lily. That's offensive. Yeah. Hey, thank you very much to whoever just put these beautiful dancing fruit on the screen. That's really nice. Thank you, guys. Let's go to the next person here in a row here. Let's go to this one.
Hi.
Hi, are you ready to be kind?
Yeah,
All right. So why did you come here?
Well, I don't think it's right that animals should get killed for people to eat food.
Right. Okay, but what if you're way up north and you have no choice? The only thing is for you to eat a fish because you're going to die otherwise. Then is it okay?
Well, yeah, otherwise you're going to die.
Yeah, you're allowed to save your life. Vegans are allowed to live. We're allowed to protect our crops. We're allowed to protect our body. What if a mosquito was coming to get you? Are you allowed to swat the mosquito?
Yeah, to protect yourself.
Yes, good. You understand. All right. Hopefully all you Christians are paying attention out there, all right? We don't deliberately hurt animals, but we're allowed to protect ourselves. All right. Circle of Life questions. Question 17. Please read the card.
Animals kill other animals, so why isn't it okay for us? But some humans also kill other humans. We don't need to model our ethics on those who harm. We have...
Okay, hold on a second. Just a second. I'm going to correct you because it sounded like you said we don't need to muddle, okay? But we want to really pronounce well because there's people here over on YouTube
sorry.
And they're not seeing the card, okay? So it says we don't need to model. Please say it again. We don't need to model our ethics.
We don't need to.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think you have to get the phone. Okay, you got the phone. Somebody called him. That's okay. All right, we don't need to model our ethics on those who harm. We have moral agency. Do you know what that means, guys? What does moral agency mean? Thank you for all the dancing fruit. That's great. Thank you to whoever's putting the dancing fruit in there. That's a reminder to you that it's good to eat fruit. It's good for your gut microbiome. All right? If God is watching right now, he wants you to eat fruit. If God is watching, he wants you to eat vegetables. If God is watching, he doesn't want you to eat eggs and to pay for the murder of baby chicks who are ground up alive at day 1 if they're boys. God does not want you to do that. God wants you to be kind. God gave you a brain and wants you to use it if you believe in God, which I don't. All right. So animals kill other animals. So why isn't it okay for us? Let's get somebody to read this card. All right. We've got Bobby in here. To the person named GK, I see you still there. You go and watch this and you come back after. Watch this first before you talk to me again. Okay, and read your Bible. Not even reading your own religion's Bible. It says don't kill and don't steal. Hi. You ready
Good to see you again.
Oh, were you just on?
No, not this time.
All right, here we go. Circle of life questions. Question 17.
Animals kill other animals, so why isn't it okay for us? Well, some humans also kill other humans. We don't need to model our ethics on those who harm. We have moral agency. Just because a wolf kills doesn't mean humans should. We have grocery stores, they don't.
Okay, we have grocery stores, they don't. Okay. Little girl's holding a sign. Yeah, it says, little girl's holding a sign says eat kale. What two animals do you see in the picture here?
I see a sheep and I see a chicken.
Right. Should we eat sheep or should we protect sheep?
We should protect them.
Should we eat chickens or should we protect chickens?
We should protect chickens.
Should we leave the eggs with the mother who laid them or should we steal them?
We should leave them.
Good answer. You got 3 out of 3, 100% on that test. Good work. Excellent. Hey guys, let's tap on the screen for our teaching assistant here who did a really good job. You guys ready? You're going to lead them, okay? What's your name? Daniel? Daniel? Yep. You tap on the screen 100 times, all right? I want to hear you. You tap and you get them going. I'm going to look over here at YouTube for a sec.
Make sure you guys tap 100 times to support me as the teaching assistant.
Go! Let's go 100 times, guys, as fast as you can. Nobody can beat me.
Tap as fast as you can. Mine is
gonna be the most. I am super fast. Tap. All right, so who do we have here? Thank you guys for the letter L on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys. That's great. What does this person says? I want to be vegan. Any tips? Yeah. Just don't purchase animals. Here, if you want to be vegan, watch this documentary. To Strawberry, I see you, Strawberry. Okay? Go and watch this documentary. And Strawberry, your name is Strawberry Heart Cake. Heart Cake. I want to also tell you to Google vegan recipes. Okay, what did I get it? Oh, I only got it 190. That's not my record.
We're up to 62.5 or 63.3.
All right, good job, guys. All right. So, anything you want to say about being vegan?
Yes, do it. Get into it quickly.
All right.
Help the planet. And also, can we hear the song 100 Clicks? Because we know it takes 100 clicks to be vegan.
Yes, I was just checking behind me in case my dog Bella was lying behind me. Where did she go? Oh, she's under the table. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's listen to the song called It Takes 100 Clicks Until You're Vegan, guys. So I want everyone here to do some exercise. You can do push-ups against your desk if you want. Okay, you can try and touch your toes. You can do jumping jacks, but we're going to get some exercise right now. And the song is called It Takes 100 Clicks Until You're Vegan. So that means it takes 100 times that you have to think about it. I know you're not going to be vegan if you're meeting me for the first time. I know you're not going to be vegan if this is the first time that you ever think about it. But after you think about it, you'll get a click. After you see tofu in the grocery store, you'll get a click. After you see a recipe up here, you'll get a click. If it's a vegan one, you'll be like, hey, look at that delicious recipe. All right, so that's how it works. So what we're going to do is we are going to dance right now or do exercise, all right? So if you want to just do exercise, put your hands on your desk like this and do some push-ups. Okay, you can do them like that. Just do whatever. If you want to get extra muscle, you just sort of do it faster, lower. You know, I'm not really into building muscle, but I want to be strong. I want to be able to, go on the monkey bars and move around. I want to be able to hang and have some good grip strength. Grip strength is important. It is associated with longevity. The people who live the longest have a good grip strength. So always in your spare time, always try to practice gripping stuff and being able to hold yourself, all right? Or do push-up type things, All right, here we go. Takes 100 clicks until you're vegan.
It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta get the message in your head. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta get the message in your heart. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta be smart enough to grow. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Gotta be brave enough to say no to the status quo. Can you do it? Yes, you can. Here are the first steps of your 100-click plan. Google vegan athletes and vegan recipes. You will learn that plants provide all the protein your body needs. Okay, so now that you know you can be 100% healthy as a vegan, it's time to watch the important documentaries. Because otherwise, without this vital information, you'll never fully understand. Your success as a vegan depends on you watching these. So here they are. Repeat after me. Earthlings, Earthlings, Dominion movement, what the hell, what the hell, the game changers, Cowspiracy, Christspiracy. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta get the message in your head. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta get the message in your heart. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta be smart enough to grow. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta be brave enough to say no to the status quo. Alright, so let's go over what we've learned. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Plants have protein. You're going to be completely healthy. You just got to eat properly. Being vegan is going to help you. It's going to help the planet. And you're going to be saving 100 animals per year. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta get the message in your head. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta get the message in your heart. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta be smart enough to grow. It takes 100 clicks until you're vegan. Well, gotta be brave enough to say no to the status quo.
Bella, how can I dance with you standing right on my dance floor? All right, guys, listen, I have to go because Bella wants to eat. As you can see, she's standing here waiting for some food. So what I'll do is I'm going to leave you guys and I will be back in 5 minutes. I'll bring her food here. Okay, guys? So you guys stay. I'm going to put a couple of people in charge. So who wants to be in charge to tell everyone that I'll be right back? Hold on 1 second, Bella. We're going to eat. Don't worry. Okay, so who's going to be in charge? Let me see. We've got Kylie, you're in charge to tell everybody. Say, Miss Katie will be right back, okay? And over here on TikTok, who else is going to be in charge? You. Okay, Alexa, you'll be in charge. You keep writing over and over. Miss Katie will be right back. To the person named Ritten, you will be also in charge, okay? Keep on telling everybody stay vegan and say, Miss Katie will be right back. So anybody new coming in, when they don't see anybody, will be like, what's going on? Okay? And in the meantime, I'm going to play something that's going to help you to understand veganism, all right? Listen to this. Yes, sweetie, I'm going.
The modern world is facing an undeniable moral crisis, the ongoing animal holocaust. Every year, billions of sentient beings are forcibly bred, confined, mutilated, and slaughtered in the meat, dairy, and egg industries. Their short lives are filled with fear, suffering, and deprivation, all to satisfy human taste preferences that are unnecessary for survival. To call this anything less than a holocaust is to deny the scale and horror of what is happening. Just as humanity has recognized the moral atrocities of the past, it must now confront the violence inflicted upon non-human animals. Veganism is not a diet. It's not a trend. It's a justice movement. At its core, veganism is about refusing to participate in the exploitation and killing of those who are most vulnerable. Animals are not objects or commodities. They're individuals with the capacity to feel pain, joy, and a desire to live. Just as other justice movements have fought the systemic oppression of marginalized groups, veganism stands to liberate billions of animals from a system that views them as nothing more than resources. One of the most common excuses people use to avoid veganism is convenience. Yet today we live in a time where vegan alternatives exist for nearly every product. Burgers, milk, cheese, ice cream, leather, cosmetics,
All of them have cruelty-free versions that can be bought in supermarkets and shops worldwide. There's no need to cling to tradition of outdated habits when ethical, sustainable alternatives are so accessible. The very same tastes and experiences people claim to love can be enjoyed without funding torture and death. Furthermore, veganism aligns with the universal principles people claim to uphold: compassion, justice, and fairness. It is inconsistent to teach children to be kind to dogs and cats while paying for pigs, cows, chickens, and fish to be tortured and killed. This selective compassion reveals a cultural bias, not a moral truth. If people truly believe in justice and empathy, those values should extend to all sentient beings, not just the ones society has arbitrarily chosen as companions. Another crucial point is that veganism is not about personal purity or perfection. It's about justice. No one can live without causing some harm, but what matters is reducing unnecessary harm. The vast majority of crops grown worldwide are fed to animals raised for slaughter, not directly to humans. By eating plants directly, we minimize suffering and maximize the use of resources, feeding more people while sparing animals from slaughterhouses. Veganism is simply the baseline of justice, not an unreachable ideal. Critics often argue that people should have the freedom to choose what they eat. Sure, but they shouldn't be able to choose who they eat. Because when choices cause harm to others, they're no longer ethically neutral. No one would argue that exploiting children, enslaving people, or harming the vulnerable is just a matter of personal preference. Similarly, consuming animal products is not a benign lifestyle choice. It is a decision that funds systemic violence. Freedom of choice cannot extend to taking away the most fundamental rights of others, the right to live free from exploitation and death. To sum up, veganism is the logical and compassionate response to the greatest injustice of our time, the animal holocaust. It is a justice movement rooted in empathy, fairness, and the recognition of animal rights. With cruelty-free alternatives available for every product imaginable, convenience and tradition can no longer excuse participation in violence. Choosing veganism means standing against oppression, aligning actions with values, and creating a kinder, more just world for animals, humans, and the planet we share. Please be vegan from now on. Let's go.
Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now. Let's help her save every chicken, pig, and cow. Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now. Let's put our empathy into action. Miss Katie will show us how.
Good job, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And I hope that you guys who are taking care of the chat, you did a really good job. I think you did. All right. Thank you, Blizzy, for the letter L. So many of them. Good. I'm glad you love the live stream. All right. We are here to speak out against the Holocaust that's going on right now, the animal Holocaust, which is one of the greatest Holocausts of all time. I believe it is the greatest because it's still going on right now. The Holocaust never ended for the animals, unfortunately. They are still being mass murdered for crimes they never committed because people are racist towards them. This little baby chick is going to be murdered like his brothers ahead of him. We're not okay with that. If you want to come in and talk to me, you can. I will be here. Oh my gosh, actually, I just realized it's already been an hour, guys. It's already been an hour. So you know what? I'm going to do another live stream in about 2 hours, something like that. So thanks for coming in, guys. Really appreciate you. To the person named GKI, you know what your homework is. I already told you. You go and watch this. Until the next time, if you want to come in, after you've watched this, I might talk to you. Everybody else, thank you so much for striving to be as vegan as possible. Big hugs to you guys who are so kind to the animals. You guys are awesome. I know it's not easy to be vegan in a non-vegan world, but you can do it. Okay, don't be vegetarian. Be vegan. You got this. Okay, I'll see you guys in a few hours, all right? All right, bye. Goodbye, TikTok. Goodbye. Oh, TikTok.